What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of the Entertainment Plug Aftershocks. This is your boy J Rock, and I am here with.
Hey you guys, it's your girl, fell in love with Carly. How you doing this evening?
So, look, we are back, second day in a row. That's kind of dope for us. It's been a few weeks since we did like streams every day, so it's a lot going on. A few things we're going to talk about after our special guest enters and we talk with him and then he exits the room. We're going to talk about a couple things. Obviously, everybody knows what's going on out there in the industry now. The late, great queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner, passed away. So,
Tina
uh,
Turner has left the building.
yeah, she has left the building, but she lived a beautiful life. Mr. Darrell Parrott is in the building. So I want to say what's up to him. He just yeah. But yeah, so we're actually gonna move ahead and introduce our special guest today. One of the really dope things about this podcast is we love to really usher in the talent who is, kind of earning their stripes and building their careers and really getting things going. And it's a good opportunity for us to be able to pick up on new music and different things that's going on out there in the industry and stay fresh and relevant and current. So I think this is really, really dope. A fella that I work with in the industry by the name of Darrell Parrott. He sent this gentleman to us, and already I think it's really, really dope. I've had a chance to look over all of his information, listen to his music, and we're going to actually invite Mr. Charles Anthony into the studio with us right now. So, welcome, Mr. Charles Anthony.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
We doing real
Hi,
good,
we're
man.
doing
I
fine.
see
How
you
are
on the
you
move.
today?
I'm doing pretty good, thank y'all.
I see you on the move, man.
Oh yeah, I was. Darrell had called me. He was
Yeah,
like, it says 6 and it's 5 my time, and I thought it was 6 my time. Oh,
yeah. No, it's all good, man. Question for you. We were trying to figure this out actually before we came on and all that stuff.
uh-huh.
When you popped in, were you able to hear us talking or you just saw us talking?
No, I heard y'all.
Okay, see, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. I wanted to make sure. So I think that's dope though. But listen, man, we really want to welcome you into the show. Like I think this is, like I said, and clearly you heard that now. Like this is a really
Yeah,
dope opportunity for us to pick up on new talent.
for
There's
sure.
so many people out here trying to do it, and it's cool to listen to the people, the big people that's out here and everything, but you got to give the people that's trying to earn their stripes and really get into this industry a little bit of time too. Man, she messing with that janky internet. She keep popping me in and out. But it's all
I
cool though.
thank y'all though. I thank y'all for that.
Now,
Man.
what got you to the place where? Well, first of all, when did you realize that? Okay, I think I want to do this. I want to be an artist. I want to be.
It was in the 6th grade.
Okay.
Um, my my drama teacher, we had like our last 6th grade play, and my drama teacher wanted me to do a solo performance for it. And I'll never forget it. And so I did a solo. I did a song. It was Sammy's old song when he first started called "Bob from the Top," and I did
Okay.
that, and I had the crowd going crazy when I performed. And right then and there is when I knew like this is what I was made to do, was be an entertainer.
Okay. So like what were like I mean, being in the sixth grade, it's not like you really know what steps to take or kind of which way to move
Yeah.
if you want to do that. So what kind of happened from there once you realized that, okay, I think I want to do this or I want to be a singer or
I was just in choir, so 7th grade through 12th grade. I was just in like the choir, and I did that, and then I went to school for music. And then I didn't really take it serious until 2016 is when I really went hard.
okay.
And
So
that's when I
what
really
like what was it that made you decide that okay, I need to go hard with this now?
just every time I performed and just me being on stage, just having that feeling like this is where I belong. So every time I got off stage, when I did like open mics and I got the reaction of the fans, I realized like this is what I wanted to do, because when I'm performing, that's when I'm the most happiest. So I was like, yeah, this is what God has created me to do.
Okay. So like, so okay, 2016, you decided, okay, I really want to do this. So like, what was your move from that point?
Uh, like I did open mics. Um, I found events to do outside of Texas, which is where I met Darrell. It was in Florida. It was at a what is it called? It was at an event in Florida where I had met him at, and I had performed in front of like a lot of industry people. And so after I performed, like I had a great time performing, and then I met Darrell, and Darrell saw my talent, and we just took it. We just took it from there. Like
Yeah,
I just kept moving, kept going.
I think that's really, really dope, man. And I mean, obviously, connecting with Darrell, you see, what it is that he can do for you. But he's like one,
Yes,
like when I
yes,
think of people to work in the industry, to work with in the industry, just in terms of getting your material out there and your music, like that's one of the best people that he's like the best person that you could work with.
he
Like I've
really
been
is.
able to see from all of his other artists and just where they go and their trajectory and just how they move throughout the industry and the opportunities that they get. And you're not gonna get a lot of stuff with other
No,
people that you really can get with him. Like he's
yeah,
got a
that's true.
really, really strong connection,
Yeah, he does.
definitely on this underground level, but just with people trying to get out there, and he knows, where to take you and how to get you there,
Oh yeah.
so that you can shine and whatnot. So I think that's pretty dope. So talk about, your first bit of music that you put together. Like what was that like to actually kind of see it now, to see it in front of you, like, okay, I put this together.
Yeah. So that was back in, like I said, yeah, back in 2016. I met a few producers here in Dallas that I collab with, and like one of my favorite songs that I love to death right now is Cover Girl. And the reason why is because of the feeling that I had put into that song, and you can hear it when you listen. And so to see the project come together and see how people react to it, because like when I let people hear it, that's where I met my videographer. She heard it and she was like, look, we'll do a video right now because I love the song. Or when I met my dancers, they're like, yo, I can make up a dance routine to this. So I met my choreographer through it. And so it's just been a blessing to see the progression when it comes to my music.
Yeah, like I can only imagine how dope that would be to finally see your music out there. And like, have you gotten to the point where it plays on the radio and that sort of thing? Or
Oh yeah, it plays in Nigeria.
okay, and okay, so what is it like to know that it's playing on the radio, but then to know that it's playing in Nigeria? Like you international.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
You look
dope.
real nonchalant about it, like, oh yeah,
No,
it play in Nigeria, and I just
it's been playing for a while. Like that's how I had met the DJ in Nigeria. I had met
okay,
her from Instagram. And
okay,
so when she heard the song and she was like, "Yo, we got to get this play on the radio," so she got it played on like multiple radio stations. And every time I like click on one of the Nigerian radio stations, I hear it, and it's just a blessing, man. Like to this
yeah,
day, it's still a blessing.
yeah. Like and you had to excuse me a little bit. Like I think like it. I think for the artist, like when I talk to artists and whatnot, like a lot of this stuff because they're around it and because you're like around this stuff and you're working with this stuff and you're doing music all the time and all,
Mhm.
like it probably don't excite you as much as it excite me. And I don't even do music or whatever. But I like this industry, so I'm like shit, like Nigeria, like damn, like and you like yeah, it's just oh y'all fell in love with Carly. You frozen? Can
Where
you
you
hear me?
go? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
I
look.
thought he was gonna bounce back in.
Well, I lost him for a second, and I just lost him now. I'm sure he'll pop back in. But listen, y'all, this is how it go. Like when we think about technical difficulties and all of that stuff, like just the shit that happens. So
The
like,
Wi-Fi ain't Wi-Fi today.
listen, don't be alarmed. Like I don't know how the hell I ended up with this dope ass internet that I got, but Miss Fell in Love with Carly, I said she has some janky internet. She really don't. It's just kind of.
So you said that.
Look, as soon as you popped out, I told him, I said, man, she messing with that janky internet.
And then he went out. See?
Right, because you know what? When he first came in, he popped out, and then he came back in. So it's got to be something, probably where he's at or something like that. It's probably, like
you know what I discovered too. A lot of times with the Wi-Fi, depending on the time of day that we're on air like this.
Yeah.
A lot of people, it's a lot of traffic with these different satellites.
Absolutely. And
because only certain times, and we picked the 5 o'clock hours, rush hour.
And because it's 6 o'clock, everybody at home now. Everybody, that's a lot of what it is too. So I'm sure he'll pop back in a second. So anybody that's watching us, I know that Darrell is watching as well. He'll pop back in a second. I know what it is, and that's kind of the cool thing. Like when I say like I built these platforms and like to be understanding of the shit that happens, like especially technically when you're doing stuff digital and virtual and stuff like that, like internet will go down in a second.
It's okay. It's just how you bounce back.
It's how you bounce back. Yeah, it's how you bounce back.
In.
Yeah, how you bounce back.
Sometimes you just gotta reset. When mine did that, I went out, I reset everything and came back in, and you see we're going good. Thank you, Wi-Fi God. Listen.
And
okay.
And then you know what? I was sitting here wondering, I'm like, damn, she ain't popped back in yet. It must be a serious issue. So I pulled my phone out and I'm looking at the text messages to see if you sent me a text or whatever.
Let me reset this because
But you know what the problem was?
Clarity here.
But you know what the problem was? I had pushed my screen to full screen. So when it's on full screen, it don't show like when people pop into the waiting room or whatever. So that's why you was sitting there.
I'm just sitting here watching, smiling like.
It's all good. Hey, Darrell, you might want to check on him too, just to make sure he good.
Here we go again.
Yeah, just to make sure he good, because I know it's got to be like connection or something like that. It has to be.
It's the time of day.
Yeah,
it's just the time of day. And I think
too, like when you do these streams from your phone, it's so much going on around that here he comes.
Yo, man, my phone.
Okay, he on the Wi-Fi now. He at the house.
My phone lost connection. Hey. How you doing? I'm trying to find somewhere to go now.
It's all good, man. Listen, we are built for this. We made for this. Like this is what we do. Anytime you do anything like this, it's going to be some technical difficulties, even when you got it all together. So it's all good, man.
That's what he get for talking about me.
Oh yeah, with that janky internet. So look.
The same thing.
So did you hear everything that we were talking about?
Pretty much. I heard quite a bit.
Oh. No, I was asking when she got there. Because while you were talking, I'm sitting here wondering, like, well, why she ain't popped back in yet, or whatever. And I'm like, her internet must have really had an issue.
I was watching y'all in the background.
I was on full screen, so I couldn't see that she had came back in yet. So she was
like,
just listening to it.
I'm here, you guys. I was like, wait a minute, they can't see.
It's all good. So listen, since you've been gone for about 10 minutes almost, I'm gonna let you talk a little bit.
Who is you? It's two of us on the screen, sir.
Fell in love with Carly. He wasn't gone for 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, I just wanted him to say my name.
You know what? Nobody gone for 10 minutes but you.
First of all, welcome to our platform. I didn't even get a chance to welcome you. Thank you for joining us on our live stream. You are an amazing artist. I was listening to a couple of your songs. It's one that's called something Distraction. Is it Beautiful Distraction?
Yeah, Beautiful Distraction. That's my new single.
Yeah, it's really a beautiful song. I love it. Can you tell me what inspired you to write that song?
What inspired me was my wife. She inspired me to write the song. She's my beautiful distraction.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah. So whenever I feel
I
like,
felt that though. It felt like such a loving song.
yeah.
Listen, man, anything make her, oh.
Yeah. See, that's what I did it for right there. I did it for that reason right
This
there.
is so sweet. You know, I
That's gonna
love
make you go
love.
buy
So you,
it.
I was in the middle of creating a reel with that song. So I went on there and I was in the middle of creating a reel with that song, Beautiful Distraction.
Oh,
And I
thank
had
you.
to cut things to get ready for the show. So it's gonna post after this is done. I'm actually in the middle of it. So I'll post it when I get done with this. But I love it. And I think if you guys are out there and you haven't downloaded Beautiful Distraction, you should, especially if you have a beautiful person in your presence that you love. Or they may love you, they may not. But listen, download it anyway. You're gonna love the song. Where can they find your song, Beautiful Distraction?
Thank you. Oh, you can find it on Spotify. It's on YouTube. It's on iTunes, Google Play. I mean, Google Music. Anywhere.
And don't forget to create some musical,
On
some
TikTok. It's
digital.
on TikTok. So
Yes,
Facebook
do
video
some
to it.
TikToks with it, you guys. Do some
Mm-hmm.
reels across the platforms. Share them across the platform. Let's blow them up and show them some love, you guys. Show them
Yes,
how we do it.
Thank you for listening to the music.
Yeah, no problem. It's pretty good. You know, I was listening to your music with my mother in the car. And so she was like, she kind of compared you to Ralph Travis. Do you remember him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what New Edition.
From New Edition.
Yeah. Yeah, people would say that. People would say
She said, yeah.
they say,
She
Ralph,
really
or they
said that
say
you reminded her
Omarion.
of him. And I was like, you know.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that means I can sing.
You're doing the right thing. So
But that man can sing, so that means I can sing then.
Yeah, but so did you say how long you've been singing?
I've been singing since I was a kid, but like I told you, I said I really started doing it in 2016. That's when I really took it serious.
Okay.
Like looking at
I love it.
Like looking at where the music industry is now.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would agree that a lot has changed even since 2016. Like you look at music obviously before you, and then you started in 2016, and a lot has really morphed and changed, just even in terms of how it's created, how they promote it, what they're actually singing about. Like looking at where the industry is now, like how do you think that really affects like really your current, and then how do you think that'll affect you moving forward, you know, with the music that you create?
Because I believe the music that I create is kind of different than everybody else. So yeah, it does affect it because it's harder for me to break out because of the way that the music is today. I'm more of like the 90s type of artist where, you know, they talk about, you know, love songs and meaningful music. And today's music is nothing like that. So like so before the whole Nigeria thing came, you know, I was trying to break into it in the States, but everybody kept telling me that I have to ride this wave. And the wave is what's going on currently. And I'm not trying to make the current type of music because everywhere I go, people keep talking about we miss the 90s, we miss the love songs, we miss the marriage songs and stuff like that. And that's the lane that I'm in. So every time I try to get my music out there, you know, it's hard because of this whole wave they have going. So it does affect it, but it's not going to keep me from making, you know, music that I enjoy making.
When I tell you that I can fully relate to that, obviously not from a musical standpoint, but just from the standpoint of being a journalist and having my own platforms and, you know, relating that to the material and the things that we choose to cover and what we choose not to cover. We know what sells, and we know what sells, you know, just in terms of magazines and articles and blogs and that sort of thing. And there's a lot of stuff that I just don't choose to cover because I don't see the importance of it, and I don't see how it's helping our culture. And that's kind of what the two of us want to do, is we want to do things that's gonna uplift our culture and inspire people to move in, you know, in the direction of their passion and their dreams, and, you know, people to be successful out there. So, you know, with what we want to push and promote and what we want to represent, sometimes it doesn't really align with what everybody is looking for out there. So that makes it a little bit more difficult for us to not necessarily get our material out there, but get people to catch on to it. Because we know we got good stuff, but sometimes it's hard to get people to catch on. So I would imagine that you have that same struggle with your music. Like, you can make the best music out there and people might not buy it, or it might not sell the way you want it to. So, like, how do you deal with that, and how does that resonate in your heart when you start putting new music together? Like, do you ever feel the urge to kind of change up what you're doing? Or
Yeah, I have, and I've made songs that fit today's world, but I don't put that out, you know, because I'm like, that's not me, you know, that's not who Charles Anthony is. And so I tend to just keep that to myself. Like, I listen to him, like, yeah, and then I show it to some of my friends. They be like, "Yo, man, this that song," but I'm like, "That's not who I am," so I don't want to put that out there, you know.
And
And
you know,
so,
I would like to add value to what you're saying, because being a unique person, uniqueness always does shine through. It just sometimes just has to do with your journey and just processing this, what you're dealing with in that particular moment. You may want to go straight to the top and just pass everybody expeditiously, but it's something that's there in your life that you have to expound upon as you are developing into this artist, so that when you get there, you can appreciate, love, and honor the space that you're in. You know, so I would like to encourage you, to tell you to keep doing you. Be true to thine own self in everything that you do. As long as you're honoring your purpose and your platform, God will provide the place for you to be. You know, it doesn't matter what other people say. Even the music that you may not absolutely like, you're like, this ain't me. Share it anyway, because you'll be surprised. This is art. It's really art. If you go and you look at these beautiful art pieces in a museums of art, and 5 people can go past and look at the same piece of art and see something totally different.
That's true.
As long as you created it, it's still your art. It doesn't change who you are. But whatever it is you decide to do, even if it just don't make no sense, if you could put some shit together and it just don't make no sense to you, but it just works, just put it out there and see what happens, because that's that uniqueness. People are getting tired of seeing mundane music right now. And so you guys that are coming out new with new flavor, with new fire, new heat up under you, with some soul and heart, they're looking for the heart. And you got that that's attached to your music. So be true to thine own self. The love for your wife is amazing, because I felt that in that song. Keep doing that. Keep showing that. That's what drew me to Beyonce. I did not like her at first. I can't lie to you. It wasn't I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a Miss Beyonce. Guess what? I wasn't a fan. But when she started sharing her kindness and her,
you see, I could never put my head down. I'm like, oh.
Listen,
we gonna get banned.
You want to talk
but
about
you know what?
it? Come sit in this chair so we can have a conversation.
I actually appreciate the fact that you are real about that, because the reality is a lot of women.
Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna.
A lot of women don't
with anybody. What drew me to her was the love that she shared about her husband. People weren't having that kind of music.
Absolutely,
that's true.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that a lot of
women. But see, it wasn't because of, it didn't have anything to do with her look or anything. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
with the way I felt about it was solely wholeheartedly about that love between her and her husband that she shared. It was like whether she was mad at him or whether she was happy with him. She made music about that love and it made it relatable to other people. And that's what reached out. That's what captured me. So when you have that as a man, you can talk about the heartache of dating your wife before you got to the place of actually finding a wife and what it felt like to be rejected. You play on that because people are trying to fall in love with love. They have heartache, they have pain. Play on all of that and sing your damn songs the way you want to, and they're going to relate to it.
I like that. You're right.
I think, and you know, really just to expand up on, you know, everything that she just told you, just in terms of advice, I think that it takes strength and it takes courage to be yourself and to do what it is that you know you do.
Yes,
and not worry about what anybody else got to say about it. Like, it takes strength and it takes courage to be able to do that. And that's what people are looking for in this music industry. Like, take it back to like your Janelle Monáe's, for example. Like, when her first album came out, it was actually, it may have been the year that I got married. So that was 2008. And I bought that album, and she actually double released it, because there was like a green version that had songs on it, and then there was maybe a red version that had maybe another 1 or 2 songs on it. I had been following her all along anyway, because she was with Outkast before she did anything. So she was on what was it, Purple Ribbon or whatever Big Boy's label was. So she was on his label first, and then from there she went to Diddy. And then Diddy kind of co-released with whoever. And that's when her debut album came out. That shit was fire to me. But if you played it to any, like the average black person, everybody was like, I mean, but like the biggest of the biggest of the biggest was looking at her because she was different. She was unique. She was herself, and she was unapologetic about it. And, you know, when you have people like Prince, because Prince was still here. So when you have people like Prince, like, I want her to do my cover. Or when she did, I think she did Let's Go Crazy as like a tribute. You know how they do the award shows and they do a tribute to whoever the big artist is of the night. Let's Go Crazy.
Yeah.
And pull that up on YouTube and look at
I'm
that.
gonna do after this.
Like, seriously, pull that up on YouTube.
Okay.
Janelle Monáe, she did a tribute, and it was on one of the BET shows. So she did a tribute to Prince, and he was out there in the audience. And when you see his face, like,
he was so impressed.
Like, he was literally damn near crying because, like, she laid that shit out. She laid it out. But that's what I like about her, and what I've always liked about her is that regardless of what anybody else was saying, she was her. She was herself. So now she's in a place where she could damn near do whatever the hell she wants. She got her titties out on Rolling Stone right now.
Yeah.
So I mean,
she sure do.
But she could do whatever she want to do, and she's fearless with it. Like she's fearless with it, and that's what you have to be. You got to be fearless, and you got to do what you know is you. And I guarantee you, the people gonna come to you. The people gonna come to you. The money gonna come to you. Like, everything that you want is gonna come to you because you being yourself. You gonna have people downloading your singles.
That's it.
Like this is serious, man.
Yeah.
This is serious, man. And this song ain't no joke. Like, this is a good track. Who's the guy that's featured on here? Because I can't say that I know who that is.
Quincy Thompson.
Yeah.
He's here in Dallas.
Okay. Like, who is he? Is he just an up and comer, or?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Songwriter, up and comer.
Man, don't call me sir. I feel old, and my son make me feel old enough as it is.
No, you did it right. Say it again.
Don't do that, man. My son make me feel old enough as it is.
my bad, man.
We go to the gym. He be like, don't lift that, Dad. Don't do that. I want you to.
That's just me.
He's trying to save his life.
So listen, man, I'm a play a little bit of this song right here. I might actually play the whole song.
Okay.
Because I want people to be able to hear it, but then I actually want you to speak a little bit more to this song and, not just what made you write it, but like what was the feeling after you put this song together, and give us some more information on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and
play. What song are you
playing? Beautiful Distraction.
Oh, he did give us the intro to that. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and so I'll let you introduce it, and then I'll go ahead and start it.
Okay. Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is my new single, "Beautiful Distraction," with my boy Quincy Thompson. Y'all check it out. Baby, what you do to me? You got me tripping, I'm falling too deep. And normally I have them all over me, but you're living in my head, girl. Free. And I'm losing my mind every time I see you. I can go blind, but deeper inside I feel you. I can't deny you, why even try? I want you. Girl, I'm losing my mind every time I see you. I can go blind, but deeper inside I feel you. I can't deny you, why even try? I want you.
Listen, man, I'm gonna say when you had her dancing in her chair.
Yeah,
it's serious. She got a glass of wine and she dancing in the chair. It's serious.
I wish you could see what's going on behind the camera.
You're gonna go so far, man. Like this is like you're gonna go so far. Like this is really, really dope. Like this is really, really dope.
Thank you.
And like the expression that you give us, and like the smiles, and like that tells us that like this is your passion. Like
oh, yeah.
That tells us that you're doing like this is where you're supposed to be, man. Like you're where you're supposed to be.
Thank you, man.
This is like a testament to you and your hard work, but then it's also a testament to Darrell too, because like what you guys have together, like
yeah,
this is magic.
Thank you for that, man.
Like real talk, Carlos. Real talk. Tell me you can't picture like a Chris Brown or somebody like. Tell me you can't picture like a Chris Brown being on something like that, or like that's like very.
I can hear him on that song.
That's like very today.
I can see. I see the fire on that. It's just so cold, and that's what I was saying. I wish you could see what's behind the screen because my 8-year-old is on the other side. And he's over here. He's spitting out. He loves New Edition, so he'll pull up New Edition on the big screen, and he'll try to imitate their dance moves. I swear to God. So he's back here.
Well, shit. I do that. I would just.
He got locks. He got the mohawk locks and the locks flying.
Listen, I do that. Look, Elijah think I'm crazy because we be in the car and we might be at the light, and if it isn't love, come on, I'll be in the car like he's like, Dad.
Caesar, I swear he is over here in his little tidy white. He's just jamming to this song, and I just love it because you can tell good music because kids will let you know.
Absolutely. All day long.
I started to hit the button so that the camera flips so you could see him over there.
I wish you would have.
I wish you had.
Yeah, I wish you would have.
I didn't want it. Look, if he had on clothes, I would have.
Oh, okay, I understand that.
But he don't like to wear. So he was just over there, and I'm like, oh my God, he just came out of nowhere, just ran in here to enjoy and embrace your music. That's a very good thing. My kids we love music in this house. and
Absolutely.
it's good music.
Oh, yeah.
And they gonna let me know if it's not good. They'll walk right in here and look at me like really?
But I think it's also it's also just a testament, is proof as well that song is very today, like
Yeah.
that's today. But it's you though. It ain't nobody else. So like,
That's true.
And that's what I wanted you to. Yes, he's right. And
it don't
that's
have
why I
nobody
wanted to
else's
share to you
stamp
that
on
he
it.
was
It's
even
not like you trying to
dancing.
sound like anybody else. Like that's all you. But it sounds very today though. So like I think it's
It's one
really,
of
really
those
dope.
songs. It's one of those songs that when it hits the major platforms, they're gonna say, "Who is that?" Like they're gonna hear it,
Mhm.
and they're gonna say, "Who is that?" They're gonna want to know who you are. You don't sound like somebody else. It's a breath
Thank
of
you.
fresh air, and it's a beautiful song. But just like you were inspired by your wife to write Beautiful Distraction, go in all those feelings and write songs about them. That's what we need to hear. And people relate to that. It doesn't matter the kind of relationship people in, whether it's gay, straight, poly, or not. It's still about love.
Yes, ma'am.
Captivate that part of the audience. When you upset, part of love is heartache. It's
Yeah.
pain. All of that is a part of love. Write about that and just be in that same space. And as long as you're true to yourself and them feelings, somebody else is feeling or has felt that same feeling, they can relate to it.
I like
Absolutely.
that. You're right. That's good. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
He like,
Next
okay,
song will be a heartbreak.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Did you see how nonchalant he was about the fact that his music play over in Nigeria?
Yeah. You better
Hey,
celebrate
this
that.
one gonna be next. This song right here gonna be next. And the girl
I'm
that's
surprised.
doing it,
I'm
she said,
surprised it's not already, man. And that's like that's real talk. Like I'm surprised it's not already. I would imagine that it probably is, and you just ain't heard it yet, because
that's
like that song is really dope. And Girls Like You, that's really
oh
dope.
yeah. Now that song that was played in Nigeria. And they
Yeah,
all loved it. Like I can send you videos, they all dancing. I was like, man, it's a good. I wish I was there to see it. You know, I think it's different when you actually there than when you're seeing it from people sending it to you. So, but
right.
it still was good though. It still was good to
Make
see.
sure you celebrate it and show gratitude to
Yes, ma'am.
even the things that are like that, because source recognizes gratitude. And when you give it, you get more abundance out of it. You're just being grateful for the things that you have.
You're right.
You want to show gratitude to everything. And I would love to invite you on the Entertainment Plug. We're live on Entertainment Plug. Let me say that again. We are live Saturday mornings, our time, Eastern Standard Time, from 11 a.m. to 1. And I would love to extend an invitation to you to come on that platform. You could stream the same way. We can play more of your music across the different platforms. That is on nostaticradio.net. It's a worldwide internet radio station. So if you can, I would love to extend an invitation.
Okay, yeah, do it. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
down.
so we'll definitely get that set up with Darrell. I think that'll be amazing. And then we're doing the magazine cover as well. So us doing the stream today, I know this was not the initial plan. It was for us to just do an interview and then for the cover of the magazine. So I know I probably caught you off guard a little bit when I did this, but
That's
I
all right.
wanted to throw in something extra because I really did like your material when he sent it to me. Like
Thank you.
and I'm sure Darrell knows, but I'm really critical. I'm a little overcritical when it comes to listening to music like up and coming and whatnot, because I think kind of coming from the old school and just the way some of it I have trouble letting go. So I'm old. I have a little trouble letting go of some of the old ways, and a lot of people today don't put the time and the effort into it. So I'm a little overcritical. Just being honest. I am a little overcritical. But when I heard your music and you sent it to me, I was just like, okay, this shit is fire. I'm like, this shit is fire. Listen, I think your liquor talking. You better do that.
No, I'm laughing at you on live. You on live talk about how old your ass is.
I know.
So it's not the liquor.
I know.
Like, you up here,
I know.
I'm old.
Listen, I embrace it. It's all cool. But all of that just to say, like, your music is really dope, man.
Thank you, man.
Really like what
I'm over here in disbelief. I said, did he just call himself old?
I know. But I mean, because you got other songs too, like you got 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got other songs, and you got stuff that you've been featured on too, like Nova Gray.
Yep.
And listen, I've been looking, man. I've been looking because he ain't sent me all of that, so I have been looking. So I'm just saying, like, you dope, man. Like, embrace that. You are dope. Like, you are dope. Don't change. Like, you are dope. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, we love this.
Yes, sir.
Where do you feel like you want to? Like, where do you feel like you want your career to be? Like in the next, let's say 5 years.
Really, I want to be overseas. This is my plan. That's how I feel like I should be. I want to be well known overseas, and when I come back to the States, I'm just chill. I don't care if nobody know me. I like that. So therefore, when I go overseas, I get all the oh my God, Charles, anything. When I come home, I could just chill, relax, and just be me. And so I'd rather be over there. Yeah.
Darrell gonna have you there in the next 2 years. I can tell you that already. Like
I was going to say you should have asked for a 2-year plan.
Yeah, I should have because you in the right place. If that's what you want, you in the right place.
You already in Nigeria. You don't even know where else you are across the pond.
Yeah,
so that's a good thing. Yeah, you already manifesting your life already. It's already there. So just may the Creator continue to grow you in all the different ways that you want, and some desires that you don't even know you want.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot, y'all.
Well, I'll let you go ahead, Carly.
Oh, I was just saying you're welcome.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
If people that want to listen to these tracks and whatnot, obviously they can download them on Spotify. They can get them on Apple Music, iTunes, and that sort of thing. Do you have SoundCloud, or what other ways are you kind of keeping up with the fans and the audience?
Spotify, Apple Music, is it Google Music? Google Music?
Yeah.
And that's about iTunes. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you active on social media?
I gotta step it up. Not on Instagram, no, but on Facebook, yes. But Instagram, no. I gotta step that up.
Can you plug your Facebook and Instagram so people can follow you?
Okay. Yeah, I haven't done that. Oh yeah, I think I should.
What is it? Tell me now.
Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. Instagram is Charles Anthony Music. That's my Instagram. And Facebook is type in Charles Mr. International Anthony. And y'all can follow me there. So Charles Mr. International Anthony on Facebook, and on Instagram, Charles Anthony Music.
You guys have heard it here first, live during the entertainment plug, the Aftershocks. I am your girl, fell in love with Carly.
And she said that this is
I'm gonna say it for you because sometimes you forget.
Oh no, he don't. Don't do that one. Now don't do that. Listen, man. We appreciate you guys. Or we appreciate you. I'm like, you guys, we really appreciate you for coming onto the platform. I think this, like I said before, is really, really dope. I appreciate artists like you that, you just can tell that you put a lot into this and that you love it and that is your passion. And that's the very thing that makes me love doing media and interviews and connecting with artists. And, our biggest thing is we like to build these relationships with the artists that we bring onto the platform and show them that it's really genuine, that we really love. So we're picky about who we bring on, because just keeping it gangster. If we're not feeling it, we don't really bring them on, because we're trying to build relationships where we actually keep up with you and you can come on the platform anytime you want, and you don't even have to have a single drop in the ball. You can come onto the platform and just kick it with us and just tell us what's going on and how, we'll have something to ask you or whatever, or some kind of conversation going on, but just to actually build those genuine relationships not just, we working, so we gotta get with them because we working and they gonna promote me. Like actually building a relationship where we can keep up with each other and know what's going on. And, we'll come out, we'll even fly out if we need to fly out. It seemed like it's some of everything going on in Dallas right now. Like she was just in Dallas a few weeks ago with another artist who we had on the platform.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, Venus.
I heard that name.
Yeah, her name is spelled V3NUS. She's right there in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, she's right there in Dallas. And Fell in Love with Carly was just down there for a single release that she did on March 20. It was like closer to the end of March. But either way, listen, we ready to go, man. We'll travel, we'll do whatever. We just, we want to make the genuine connection and do that. So like we really, really appreciate you for coming onto the platform, because as much as you feel like we're helping you, you are really helping us.
Thank
you. Like we're just as grateful as you are.
Well, thank you, man. And thank you, ma'am. I appreciate
no problem.
That's right. If I'm gonna be sir, she got to be ma'am or something. Like you can't make
I actually emceed the single release, and I was emceeing that. So along with the full panel discussion. So let's not leave out that part, because your girl was working. So if you need me to come and MC or host an event for you, I'm available.
No, we're gonna talk. Because I'm trying to put together this Christmas event this year. I've been talking to this organization, and we have something planned. And I need an MC. So okay, I'll be getting at you. I'm trying to do some big things down here.
And a plus one. I might not MC, but I mean I could be her plus one though.
Yeah, more the merrier. Bring your family, bring your kids and everything.
I mean, don't just make me stay in Cleveland. I mean, I know it's snow in Dallas, but I'm just saying.
I might have a date by then, James. Doggone it.
Okay, hold up. I'm like, okay, hold up now.
Okay, y'all know.
Nah,
I'm just being silly.
Just saying again, man, I think it's really cool. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we'll definitely do this again. When we get you on the entertainment plug itself, we're going to have you do some drops for the station as well, just so that then, we can have that running on the station. And of course, you already know that all of these songs that I got right here, even though somebody didn't send me all of them, he in the chat. So that's why I looked over there and said that. But even though somebody didn't send me all of the songs, we're going to put all of these songs in rotation, man. So we're going to have the station playing all of these songs.
Thank you.
So I think that'll be dope as well. And we'll get that set up, for you to come on to the entertainment plug. And then from our conversation and from what I've been able to research and whatnot, we're going to put a good article together for you. And that's going to go in the entertainment plug. And, obviously you're on the cover. So, we'll knock that out. And, hopefully you appreciate all of that as much as we appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, too.
Any final comments before we go?
No, just y'all take care. Y'all have a blessed
Absolutely.
day.
Absolutely.
Thank you to everybody that's watching. And y'all be blessed.
You stuck with us now, man. You family. So don't act like you don't know us.
No, you stuck with me.
You better say that any updates come right here.
I got you.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all take care. Thank
you too. So listen, y'all. I think that was really, really dope. Let me tell you something. I'm a comment on our own shit. I think that our chemistry is just fucking amazing. Like it really is. Like our chemistry is just amazing. I think that we play very well off of each other. I love you. I think this is great.
Thank you.
I know it sounds all cheesy and all of that stuff, but I'm just saying I love you. I think our chemistry is amazing. I think that he was amazing. We love you too, Darrell.
Hey, Darrell. Welcome back to the States.
I think this is cool, and it's really dope to have people like him on the platform.
Thank you for sending us new artists. We appreciate you.
Listen, real talk. This is why I do these platforms, and for as much as I because we're always overcritical of ourselves. So for as much as I put stuff together and then I feel like, oh, this ain't it, or this ain't
We
what it
don't
was.
we don't want to go there during this show.
I just think that we do it amazing. I think we're doing amazing, and we got an amazing platform, and he was an amazing artist to have on here, and it's just good all the way around. So I appreciate everybody, but I really appreciate you because it's a lot that you bring to this platform that is just making it like golden right now, like platinum.
You.
So that's it.
I like platinum.
Listen,
I love platinum.
I just said my piece. I was gonna say it matched your background, but you changed it to blue. It's all good.
Sparkle me, baby. I know this young lady. She told me, I ain't met a sparkle. The girl ain't like yet. She ain't never lied.
But yeah, what you got to say before we roll out of here?
I just want to say thank you guys for joining us for another live broadcast here at the Entertainment Plug, the Aftershock. We have done it again. It is me, your girl, fell in love with Carly, with my milk dud over there. J-Rock got that clean hair. Okay.
Yeah, he went and got a haircut today.
Good, all nicely groomed.
Listen, I'll keep telling you, tell your friends he know how to clean up when he get ready.
You better preach.
Listen,
but thank you guys. Yeah,
I appreciate everybody as well. Please make sure that you follow us on all of our platforms. We are really getting those things together. So, obviously you can catch all of our content, all of our videos and whatnot on YouTube. We are up under the parent company, which is UG Digital Media and Publishings. So if you go to any of my platforms, be it Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, the link in the bio is my link tree, and the YouTube is on there along with everything else. So you can pull up the YouTube account and watch any of our past videos. We just did a stream yesterday with Mr. Alvin Garrett, which was amazing. It was an hour and a half. It was like one of them Drink Champs interviews, like an hour and a half. So like that turned out really, really dope yesterday. But we got a lot of videos on there, and you can definitely catch those. You can catch some of the classic material that I have on there from other interviews and whatnot that I've done. You can also follow me on Instagram at Authentically James, or It's the J Spot online. So those are both my Instagram accounts. Twitter is I am James Grant, and Facebook's family only. So I don't put everybody on my Facebook. Facebook is family only, but you can get me on those platforms. And you got Fell in Love with Carly here.
And you guys can reach me across all of my platforms. I am Fell in Love with Carly everywhere. Or you can even plug me at Carly Davenport. And listen, my page, welcome to my family. Come on over here and see what I'm doing, because I'm going to share it all. Make sure you follow me, like, subscribe, even on my YouTube channel, Fell in Love with Carly. And we will be posting all the newly updated flyers for all the upcoming shows. Pay close attention, you guys, because we always pop something new in there when you least expect it.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So once again, thank you to everybody. I am J-Rock. And she is Fell in Love with Carly.
And I'm Fell in Love with Carly.
She's just sitting there like, huh?
I'm Fell in Love with Carly.
It's all good. We're gonna see y'all next time. And listen, we might slip another live in there over the next couple days, because I got some stuff brewing. So if something come through, just be watching. We might have some other stuff for y'all. So until then, if you don't see us tomorrow, you will hear us on Saturday on No Static Radio. Make sure you tune in from 11 to 1. You can hit that at nostaticradio.net. You can also pull us up on the Entertainment Plug online or the entertainmentplug.online. And you can also download the TuneIn app. So that's TuneIn. If you download that app, you can listen to No Static Radio as well. So we will see you next time. And that's it. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.